On October 11th of 1918, Puerto Rico suffered one of the worst, if not the worst, earthquake in its history. With a seismic magnitude of 7.3, the earthquake also triggered a tsunami that swept the west coast of the island. The combined effects of the earthquake and tsunami made it one of the worst natural disasters to have ever struck the island, resulting in significant loss of life and property damage. The day began like any other in the quiet towns and bustling cities of Puerto Rico. People were going about their daily routines, unaware of the impending disaster. Suddenly, the ground began to shake violently. Buildings swayed and cracked, and the earth groaned under the immense pressure. In an instant, the serene morning turned into chaos. In Aguadilla, close to the epicenter, the destruction was immediate and devastating. Homes, schools, and businesses crumbled, burying residents under rubble. The city's infrastructure was severely damaged, leaving many without shelter. In Mayagüez, the largest city to be directly affected, 700 masonry buildings were damaged, and 1,000 wooden houses, leaving many people homeless. Major buildings like the church, post office, municipal theater, and city hall were also severely damaged. With fear because of the aftershocks, many people camped out in the hills for weeks. One of the residents of Mayagüez who lived through this experience was Josefina Cintron, who was in the 5th grade and primary school at the time and came from a well-to-do family. In 1991, Josefina recounted her experience of the tragic event. She recalled that in the early Friday morning of October 18, 1918, there was huge excitement due to celebrations that were going to take place the following day. But as the morning unfolded, that excitement would turn to terror. She recalled, "I remember it was about 10 o'clock in the morning, and Mr. Lopez, our teacher, was standing in front of the class explaining some problems of arithmetic. Class was close to ending for our break period between 10:15 and 10:30. Suddenly, we heard a thunderous noise coming from beneath the ground. We knew what it was, but we were all scared. Mr. Lopez stopped talking and looked at us with worrying eyes. A few seconds later, we felt our classroom shake hard, very hard. In an impulse, we all started running towards the hallway and then towards the stairs. At that moment, everyone was screaming and running down the stairs. I was pushed and pushed. I wanted to get out. I was finally able to get out of the building and into the fresh air. Then I saw my older brother, who attended school in the same building, looking for me. Holding hands, we started running towards our house. 1 block away from the school, we saw our maid coming. I can still see her wearing her long white apron, coming to us with open arms to hug us. As she heads to her house with her brother and maid, Josefina also recalls people running who had witnessed the tsunami, yelling, "The sea is coming." Fortunately for Josefina Cintron, she was reunited with her whole family, including her mother and father, and they made it to high ground to wait out the disaster. And even in the aftermath, Josefina and her family assisted others in the town who weren't so fortunate. Their house survived the earthquake, and so they housed and fed many of their neighbors who weren't so lucky. Although the western part suffered the most damage, the earthquake affected the entirety of the island. The reported casualties of the earthquake have been estimated at around 116 deaths. Approximately 40 of these deaths were caused by the tsunami, which swept shore communities. Damage to property was estimated to be around $29 million, which was significant considering that was twice the annual budget of Puerto Rico at the time. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Help us to spread this video by sharing. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more videos.